we're about to dive deep into the fishing habit that is hurting your ability of finding new bass and catching new bass. And guys, if you're right now struggling on your lakes of catching fish, something I see with my anglers on my on the water lessons that I do is this number one thing right here that I think is hurting your ability of catching more fish and learning more about fishing, guys. And welcome to the Fishing Coach YouTube channel. Jimmy Eastling, I go by Coach E. We're about to go into a solution for you, about to help your problem. And if you're even an advanced angler and you're doing fine, you're probably going through this already. And guys, on the video, we're gonna talk about it, and then we're gonna go on the water here at Lake Ouachita and go through to help you guys out. I might not catch any fish, but I'm going to go through the process. And you're probably like right there, oh, you may not catch any fish. That's part of it, is failing to learn. But guys, here's the problem. The problem is your fishing history. You're fishing the same 5 points or the same 10 brush piles. You're not trying to find new fish and new areas to fish. I'm right now today at Lake Ouachita. It's a big, big lake. There's so many different areas to fish. Right now, I just got done with an on the water lesson and we hammered them. They're eating. I fished an area that I hadn't fished in 3 weeks. I even fished different parts in there and found new fish in new areas. And I'm about to go on the water here on the lake and take you to a spot that I've never caught fish before. And now today, you always gotta look at the conditions when you're going out. So let's say you have a 4-hour trip. I'm not gonna tell you in 4 hours to go fish all new water. If you do that, you're gonna get better and you're gonna learn more. But let's say out of a 4-hour trip, you have 2 hours fish new, 2 hours fish the history. I made videos in the past talking about fishing new water 30% of the time. But I'm just saying, let's say of an 8-hour trip, try half of it to fish new water. And you will learn so much more about your lake, so much more about finding fish, and you'll get more confidence in finding fish as I have. So this lake's so big, I've been to so many parts, and I have an area today I've never fished in the summer. I actually haven't fished, period. There's so much parts of this lake I fished in the summer, the winter, but today our issue is gonna be wind, and we're gonna go for it. It's windy out there, but I had this area picked where I'm like, man, I've never even put a boat there. We're gonna go on the map here. I'm gonna show you guys and talk about it and kind of go through the process of what I look for. So if you're that guy that is fishing the same stuff every time you're going out, this video's for you. Or if you're still new to fishing or advanced and you're like, hey, what do I do? So guys, what you try to do is pick an area first and then look as you're studying the map, the structure available, and then understanding the cover that's in your lake. I'm at Ouachita today. It's a Highland Deep reservoir. It's not like a Table Rock or a Bull Shoals, but it's a Highland Clear reservoir. There's a lot of points in this lake, a lot of islands, humps. The fish will relate to points. So I'm gonna be looking point heavy first. We have these drains that are gonna be coming on this spot. There's gonna be timber, I'm thinking. There's gonna be rock there, there's gonna be timber. I don't expect there to be grass on that part. There's grass in this lake. So my fish here use the trees to hang in. They use the trees. They do. And I'm gonna be trying to find fish in trees. Now, of course, during this also, guys, I'm utilizing that. I'm gonna utilize my graphs at the dash, but I'm gonna utilize that more when I'm breaking down new areas. I will utilize my graphs at the dash to kind of get an idea and a feel. And I might do that today more because it's windy. And it's windy, and that's gonna be a little more tougher. But we're in the Icon today, the Icon VLX 20, and I can fish in the wind. If I was in my Bass Cat, I'd have to like not do this video. But I've been wanting to do this video and fish this one area. I've not been doing any of my on the water lessons there. I want to go and do it, because I've been running all over the lake. I'm out here so much. On my on the water lessons, half of my days fishing new water or fishing water I fished before, but maybe like last year or weeks or different times a year, and I'm learning, and it's made me better at finding fish and being confident in it. The biggest thing is the confidence, okay? So the baits today, it is May, okay? It's windy, so when it's clear, jig head minnow's gonna be in the play. I actually jacked a giant on a flutter spoon earlier on my lesson, so I'm gonna have a flutter spoon on the deck, but I probably won't throw that in the wind. I'll have some tall bars, a big worm, hair jig, and it's gonna be tough with the wind, so we're gonna have to like kind of play that out. But your baits for your lakes, go with confidence baits first when you're searching for new fishing areas. Go with your confidence baits before you go into the new ones, okay? But guys, let's get the boat started. Let's go run up here and get all this hooked up and get out there on the water. Guys, let me share with you a tool that I use every time while I'm on the water and then preparing for a fishing trip, and it is the Deep Dive app. Let me share with you some of the unique features of the Deep Dive app. You hear me talk about the wind effects feature. The wind effects feature is neat, how you get to see with the wind blowing up against your structures, your points, your humps, previous days, and then while on the water as you're preparing for your fishing trip. I use this one every time while on the water. Another one is the stream flow feature. The stream flow chart, what it does is it actually shows you now the current that's getting generated or was generated. Guys, there's other features, but let me go in depth on the tournament patterns and the best areas, how that gets put together. You have all this professional tournaments that's been happening from the past 10, 5, 20 years. You have tournament anglers and other experienced anglers that go together and watch the tournaments and then go through all of the information and data that is out there. Then we call the anglers and talk to them as a fisher, the guys that we trust that will give us the true results, and we put this together in a document, and then we get this information right here. It is not maybe specifically for your lake, but what it's doing is going to pick a highland reservoir, lowland reservoir, a type of lake close to it to give you an idea on what could be happening, some of the top patterns that will help you as you're preparing your fishing trip or on the water. All this is clues, like, hey, this could work. I know for me, guys, this last year, and I've helped put this together, it has helped me on the water making decisions. It's kind of like it's chess. Does this work or does this work? Is this winning or not winning? And I kind of go through the process. So looking at those patterns kind of help me in mind when I'm doing my offshore fishing, guys. So check out the Deep Dive app. Now let's go back to the video. Okay, guys, I think it's all recording right here. Now I'm having to do this on my GoPro chest mount. I didn't think my phone's recording this. I don't have a mic, and we're out here in the wind, so hopefully the picture's best. But guys, the area I'm talking about, I'm gonna highlight it here that I've never have fished. Now the problem is, you're also on my graph, guys, that only has mapping and 2D, okay? So, then my one over here, and there's bait fish out there, that's good. So like, but is this little zone in here? I've not ever fished this little ridge here, or this little point, or this pocket. Now I fished this other one in some of these other areas, but I've never fished this. So we're just gonna check it out here. So like over here, I already saw some bait fish, which is good. Like I said, you're not connected to my graph that has my down imaging and side imaging. I wish it could be, but like I don't have active captain in this, or a card in this one. Just realize that. So maybe next time. But you guys seeing it right there of where we're about to go. Now what I'm gonna do, okay, you could come and graph over all this, but what I'm gonna do, there's more bait right there. That bait, guys, is in like 25 foot. So what I'm gonna do is put the trolling motor down, let that be my eyes. And I'm not gonna check these areas long. Like I'm gonna roll through here unless if I see some fish. There's some timber starting to show. So I'm gonna stop this here. Let's go up here and get it figured out. All right, so we're gonna roll up here, guys. Got that wind. See what y'all can hear, feel. There we go. So it's gonna be up there. So what I'm gonna do is come up here and just see. Now, right now I have a smaller minnow on. I'd probably like to have a top water and a hover rig fluke as well. And we're just gonna work our way up around here. I'm just gonna look, let this be my eyes. Like I said, I'm not promising fish catches here, because you fail and then you learn from failing. You're like, hey, they might not be here in May, middle of May, but they might be here middle of June. So that's some stuff that I do there. And like I said, this video is for teaching purposes. And like I said, I found even fish today on my trip in a spot to where I can't put on a video because they're dang 3 and 4 pounders and they're in a weird deal, but it was just me searching like this. So I'm just doing this to teach. Get up here on this little ridge of this point, potentially. Number 4 wide, just gonna go ahead. And I think it gets shallower over there too. Y'all get to see the icon today, how I can fish in this wind perfectly fine right now also. I'm not gonna throw it singles right now, as we see down there. Come on, dude, where's this thing not come up? Got some brush pile there. Oh, there's some fish down there. Let's see. It's a 3/16 ounce head. That's not a good cast. That's a terrible cast. I really want to throw further behind them. That's not a good cast. I was really expecting us to see some get caught up. Got him. Read us to see some different, some timber here. Small one, how about that? There we go, cool, that's cool. Small one, I'm gonna stop real quick. We got spot lock. That dude ate it on the fall. That dude ate it on the fall. I really wanted to see some timber here and I hadn't. So there we go, we just got some brush and some other fish there. It's not always that easy. Not always that. Now what just happens, he's went and told his buddies. Let me get down. Now, actually, guys, I was expecting timber to be here. Look, we got a bunch of fish down there. Bunch of dudes. Some of those bigger ones might be stripers. This is a 3/16 ounce head. That lighter head gives it more of a natural, but I love a heavier head at times on this depth, so I can get we need to do this, so I can get down there quicker. Ain't that nice? We just pull up and catch fish. Look at all those guys in there. I missed them. Let's see if they see it. Let's see if they see it. Come on, buddy. Look up. Look up. That cone, you know. Going back to the pile. Going back. Going back to the pile. Going back. I should throw a spoon down there. Let's throw this thing one more time. Look at these waves coming in. Look at these waves. Dadgummit. Terrible cast. I've been throwing in the wind all day pretty good, and all of a sudden now we're going to be throwing some interceptions. Y'all just think it's a video game if you're like it just made it look easy. It's not always that easy. Come on, catch up the wind. Come on. Come on, you're gonna eat. You gotta eat. Yeah. Oh no, it came off. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. Darn it, darn it. We still got a minnow on. We still got a minnow. Maybe I get make a cast past this. There we go. Now what's tough right now with the wind is when it's sinking, it's bringing the line towards you. So I need to kind of keep it, because when I'm trying to reel up to it, they're slack. And like I've been lucky, I don't want you to eat. Don't you do it. I want your buddies to eat. Yeah. There we go. So now there we go. That time I did good. They've been kind of eating that thing on the fall. I'm just gonna shake that thing over. Hopefully they didn't tell everybody that like we're here. Like the aliens here. They didn't see it. Where'd they go? He's over there. He told them. I'm telling you, he told them. So they are here. 60 feet and a 3/16 ounce jig head with a 3-inch minnow ain't bad in this wind. Dude, this boat's sweet. I could not do this in my bass cap. Could not. We're showcasing the talents of the Icon today. And you're gonna come get it. Come on. I did it because I thought that fish was coming. Okay, you might. Come on, dudes. Dadgummit. They didn't. All right. Moving on. Now, there were some fish there. I think those are some better ones that came out. Those might have been the better largemouth. Hit stop. I'm going to row. Put this thing up on high. We're going to row. Well, maybe not that high. Might throw myself out of the boat. Now, what I would do, guys, is come back here if I wanted to and throw a different bait. Big worm, flutter spoon. I think some of those were some better fish that came out there. But like I said, after I lost that one, he told them. But guys, I really thought coming here I'd see some timber on this little ridge, and we hadn't. And so I just learned something. And I learned that there's a brush pile there that somebody planted, that they probably pulled down from a tree over there or something, you know. Let me look where we're at. I'm gonna go up there to that point. I keep hitting that. Just kind of follow this ridge. If I about fall in the boats because it's trolling motor, I'm not this 36-volt trolling motor with this lithium. I'm just gonna run it. Oh, there's some bait. We got some bait. Whoop. The only problem about me going fast like that, there's another brush pile. There's a fish right there. Reverse. Reverse. Where we at? Oh, some good ones. I need to let that wind carry me. So there we go there. Let's see. Turn around, fish. Turn around. Turn around. Da 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 da. Come on, dude, look up. He's looking down. Turn around. Turned around, but it's too late. That's a good one. He's not gonna eat. Darn, I should have just reeled in and got another cast. Because now all I'm gonna do, jack it up, yep. Gosh, that's a good fish. I should have reeled it in, and so he never saw it. Man, big old largemouth probably. There's one down there. He's gonna go back to his pile. Now I know there's a fish there. So guys, I know that this pile might have a fish or so. I got some fish suspended. I want to really find some groups. Oh, y'all didn't see any of that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all weren't recording. I wasn't recording that. Y'all weren't seeing it. Now what's tough here on this point is, I wasn't recording that. I'm so sorry. Y'all didn't get to see all that. Now what's tough is on this point. The wind's blowing this way. I should be, you know, I should be going against the wind. So I'm gonna go this way. Those look like stripers. How they're gliding. All right, let's roll. Hang on. I should have timed how long I've been here, but I'm not, like I said, I mean, like that one's still, is there one still in there? To try to show y'all like even how long it takes just to break down a little area. Now I know, hey, there's 2 brush piles here. You know, they might have some fish. I really thought there was gonna be some trees here. I'm wrong. Much I fished this place, I'm wrong. I've caught fish behind me before and up in one of these. But our structure here is the point. Our cover right now is brush, and there's some rock up here we're seeing. It's windy. You guys seen, I showed you on the deep dive app earlier, how it's windy, okay? And, but in this boat, I come VLX20, I can fish in the wind. My boat, I can't. This boat's gonna be for sale at Future Marine, and Future Marine right now has a few options, okay? If you're interested, holler at me and I can take you out in it. But I can do this now. This is so cool. Bass Cat, nuh-uh. Be trying to get over there out of the wind. And if you're like, I have that new Puma STS, nah, I fished it in rough water too. I feel like I'm about to fall out of it also. I see the ridge up there on that one. It's gonna keep going along, going along. Going along, going along. All right, so this ridge you can kind of see comes off this point. Now I can see it on Google Earth also. So we're gonna see if there's anything on it. Got a little grass here though. Uh-oh, uh-oh, we see some. Where's that some? Where'd you go? They're swimming away. They are swimming away. He never saw it. There's a few out there. There they are. Uh-oh, guys. Look what we found. Look what we found. I can get on them and make a good cast. Come on, dude. No. No, you didn't. You didn't. See that other one come off the bottom? They're back there. You see them back there? Oh, buddy. Oh, we found some. There's some in that grass. Got some in that brush. These guys over here like, how's this dude doing this in this wind? Come on, babies. I see you down there. These don't want to do it. Those need to be thrown at though. Might not be the right ones there. Those are. Little guys, those are some small fish. So I picked up this 7-inch minnow to throw at them. Shouldn't have done that. Those are some small dudes, but we got those out of the pile. Let's see. Now guys, they always don't eat either. You know what I'm saying? Like, might be a time. I really thought I was seeing some on the grass and might have not been, or you know, whatever. There we go, let's see. Oh man, I missed them. Come off the bottom, big boy. Come off, those are crappie and brim, whatever. Okay guys, let me know what you think about this video today. If you like more content like this. My evaluation of it is, let me just go and say, like, is this something I'm gonna come back and fish again? Maybe. Like right now, my thought is, you know, that just to throw 1 or 2 at the brush pile and see if I get a bite. If I'm doing an on the water lesson, it could be good for teaching there. But it wasn't just like a home run right here. It wasn't a home run like I found in other times, but that's part of this process. Okay guys, and how you can utilize forward facing sonar to help you out, of course. If you want more information from on the water lessons, ask or send me a message on my Jimmy Sing Facebook page. I'll go fish with you, or you can come fish with me. Do the on the water lessons with the live scope, forward facing sonar, whatever, active captain, Mega Live 2, whatever you have, and we'll go over a variety of techniques, ways. Like I call on that flutter spoon today, that'd be cool. That's I love that bite. But this is my evaluation of that. Yeah, you know. Now I'm gonna have to go do is try to fill some content. I might go back to where I know some fish are at, see if I can get it done. And guys, let's go to the Faith Juice. What's up everybody, welcome to the Faith Juice part of the episode. It's morning time here. I'm trying to get finished up with my video that I've worked on right now, get it all ready, then I'm heading up to Toledo Bend. Excited about that. Hopefully you guys got some content coming your way from it, because I got a couple of things that we're doing there on the water lesson, and then yeah, we're gonna try to go catch some fish also. So guys, with this one, decisions. Okay, and with decisions, we talk about character, but making good decisions will help increase you having good character. And that's something that, like, people might not think about, is how your decisions do impact you, and they impact you. And so one thing I know we talk about on the channel is wisdom, and with wisdom comes good character, quality character. Okay, so just a couple. I wanted to read some quotes here, and then a couple scriptures. Is here's you one. No matter how many books you read, no matter how many schools you attend, you never really wise until you start making wise choices. Now that's something, like me talking to people, a lot of people is like, you have to make choices and learn from them, and that's true. And as you get more mature, you will learn from these choices. And that's one thing I think I've seen me in my life is younger, you know, you're young and you're kind of have your ways, but you make decisions and you might say some things and now you're like, man, why did I ever say that? You know, or why did I do this? But then, you know, if there's something you didn't succeed from, you learn from it. And that goes with choices in life, goes from parenting, as I'm learning with my 3-year-old right now, that is just, he's a wonderful angel, but then there's times he's just not a wonderful angel, and I'm just like, what? How do I deal with this? And so that one, I really like that quote. And then let's look at some scripture real quick. Is Here's a proverb, Proverb 1:5. A wise man will hear and increase learning, and a man of understanding will attain wise counsel. So that's one thing too, is building character, having good character, and being wise. You need to be around these type of people also, because you will learn from them. And it's always good to be around a core group of people. If it's someone from work that you see, or if it's friends outside of work, it could be, of course, for me, it's typically going to be somebody older. I need to be around older people that I can learn from. And I try to have a different variety of people like that. I know when I lived in Nashville, Arkansas, man, it seemed like I wasn't around many people my age, and I learned a lot, and I think I matured from it, okay? And like, my church I'm at now, we have a group, our Sunday group, which is everybody our age, and we all have kids, and we're all going through life. Not all of us have kids. I think there's one or two couples that don't, but we're all the same age, and we're all going through life, and we learn from each other. But having that older experience, older wisdom, being around that, it's special, and it's something you'll take forever and learn from it. Okay, guys, hopefully this helps you. Let me know what you think about that. Leave some comments in the video, and guys, we'll see you on the next one.